Okay,
Really?
so good afternoon. Welcome to this third episode of the Eurovision Philippines podcast. I am Ian from the Philippines.
I'm Jared from the Philippines.
And I'm Kathy from the same country as well.
Okay, so we will start this podcast with the new song releases
Yep.
starting on Monday with Tamta in hold on, schedule ko. Tamta
That's not
in
my favorite.
Cyprus with Replay. So what
Oh
does
yeah.
everyone think of that song, Jaynard?
I think for me, I really think that since their success, they really want to. I think they Cyprus thinks they kind of got their formula handled. They got it. I mean, it still has the same. They want something with the same banger quality as last year. Though what would though that kind of lets the accusations they just want to redo fuego, and for me it but for me it's just they're too scared to let they're scared to lose any chances at this point.
I quite agree with that. I think they know what they want to do. It's the same producers that did Fuego last time, and I can see this qualifying, even though it is going to be in a tougher semifinal. Um,
Mm-hmm.
the GIF kind of they did in their music video might be helpful for their staging. Kat, what do you?
Um,
Yep.
no, no,
Ah,
I would just say go, go, go.
ano? Wait. For
Okay.
me, it's not a direct fuego type na song. It's like they just perfected the fuego formula for me. So that's why yung song maganda. Maganda siya. It's like a follow-up of Fuego, pero hindi siya direct talaga na Fuego ha. Let us clarify that one. Hindi siya
Yes.
direct. And the team behind the replay is the same team as Fuego. So we cannot blame Cyprus for sending a song like that. It's a good follow-up actually. It could qualify, but I don't know if the viewers will like it or not. It Let's give them the benefit of the doubt actually. But
Okay.
overall, the song was good for me. It's a good follow up.
Okay. So, what are the chances of this in the final?
Probably in the top 10. Pwede.
Ready?
Okay.
Jaynard.
Okay, given the nature of semifinal one, this might qualify, but it's probably the best. The worst that could happen is probably mid. They would be a mid qualifier, but because this is such an even-handed one that basically if they qualify, it's because it's just they qualify. At this point, it's really anyone goes. So I'd say it's gonna be mid-high qualifier.
Okay. Yeah. The chances of this, I think it is going to be top 10. It is
Same.
going to go safe. And even though there are noises that it is like sort of like Fuego, everyone is saying every pop song is a Fuego, even San
True.
Marino.
True. I don't know why they see why they see some of the songs are like direct copies or direct follow-ups of Fuego. But let us clarify that every song right now is not a direct copy of Fuego. It's maybe inspired by Fuego, but not a direct
They
copy,
just have
not
the same
related
hook.
to Fuego.
And
So
Janet,
yun.
No, I mean, I'd agree because I'd agree in the sense that almost every pop song of that nature would always have the same kind of hook. The da 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 of that sort. They would always have a hook.
yeah, it looks like the same structure. That's why everyone is comparing it to Fuego. Every song is
True.
compared to
Every
Fuego.
song.
Okay, so moving on Tuesday, we got the song release for Greece with
Oh,
uh,
I
with
don't.
Katerina Dunska for Better Love. So let's start with Kat. Kat,
yes.
what do you think of the song?
The song is full of emotions for me. The lyrics and lahat. Ang hirap mag-ano dito.
Tagalogin nyo na.
Oo, Tagalogin na natin. Nag-ausbleed ako kay Jenard.
Okay.
Ano, lahat yung song and the lyrics were full of emotions. It could do, ano siya, it could do well. It can do well in the semifinals. Given na nasa bloodbath, ano pala siya, semifinal 1. So, eto, hindi to mahihirapan mag-qualify but give them a good staging. I think yung outfit or yung wardrobe ni Catherine sa music video, if i-apply nila yun sa mismong performance, that will be a
Barbara
good
Dex.
that will be a good staging and give them a good staging. Mag-qualify to. I think hindi siya struggling na hindi siya qualify for me. It's a better song. It's a better song than Better Love is a better song. Ganun lang yung masasabi ko.
I would have to be the anti of this song because I think in terms of the songs that it's is surrounded, I don't think a ballad will get out of the black semifinal right now
Nasa, nasa
unless there's a
Bloodbath
good
eh.
staging.
Nasa Bloodbath semifinal siya. So parang may struggle ng konti.
May struggle siya. Pero rin, when nakita ko yung music video and with the staging na gusto nilang emulate and with the dress na suot-suot ni Christine, parang candidate siya ng Barbara Dex.
Depende. Depende sa impression. Para kasi siyang Azerbaijan sa Jess. Ang ganda ng damit ni ano dun eh. Sino ngayon? Ni Fidan no sa Jess. Parang they have the similarities. Pero let's see. Hindi siya for me Barbara Dex eh. For me lang ah.
I know, it looks clownish for me. Jaynard, what do you think about the
Here's the
song?
thing. I've only listened to it once, but here's the thing. If Oniromu last year failed to qualify on, it's already that one has already like more force to it. I don't know if there's any good chances for Better Love, but I've only listened to it once. My best bet really is that it will be a low qualifier.
Ladies
That's
and
bet
gentlemen, let's all welcome Ludho.
from the Philippines, not from Madrid.
Silent
Just the
H. Silent H.
Ludo.
Ano na
Luho,
pinag-usapan nyo?
Cyprus and Greece.
Nice.
Ah,
So what do
mag-exchange
you
yan ng
think
12
about
points. Sure na ako. Mag-exchange
pareho?
yan ng 12 points. Nako, Diyos ko. Magka-qualify yan parehas. Feeling
Okay.
ko.
Okay.
Personally, sa songs, mas gusto ko yung sa Grease. Yun lang. Hello?
Hello. Okay.
Okay.
Any more comments about Cyprus and Greece?
Moving on.
Okay, moving.
Okay. Of course, we have to give the obligatory that this bloodbath semifinal will have to be every other country would be crippled by the very strong magnetic relations of Cyprus and Greece. So basically, that's already a handicap. That's all.
Expect the exchange of
Okay.
points between the two countries.
It's a
Siyempre,
very
Uh-uh.
uh, every because Greece and Cyprus are in the same semi-final. Every other country in there is handicapped by what 24 points. Good luck.
okay. So after Greece on Wednesday, we got the leaks, not releases, but we got leaks from two of the first songs, starting with the Netherlands and
Donuts.
Duncan Hines,
Dunkin'
Duncan.
Donuts.
Duncan Lawrence,
Dunkin'
Dunkin'
Donuts.
Donato.
Wait, hanapin ko yung name.
Duncan Lawrence.
Duncan Lawrence with Arcade.
Arcade.
So
Ay.
tayo kay Ludo. What do you think about the song?
Oh my God, ang ganda, putang ina.
Eh,
Oh my
Nagmura.
I sorry. I
That's
violated the
rude.
rule again. House rule. Oh my. Pero 'di ba Kat, same tayo ng sentiment. Sino yung
Ano
baby?
kaya yung ano kaya magiging sentiment ko dito sa arcade? Kasi mas gusto ko yung I Miss You kesa sa arcade.
Hindi ko napakinggan yung I Miss You.
Basta,
To clarify, I Miss You was the supposed leak, right?
oo.
From the Netherlands song. Pero yung talagang
Oo.
totoo is
Arcade.
just for the
Okay.
viewer.
Yung arcade
Loving
parang
you is a
demo
music.
yung na-leak. So parang buong song. Tapos ang ni-release is yung official na revamp. Yung, yung talagang totoo.
Oo. In all fairness, yung content ng song, yung lyrics ng song, dun tayo naiyak lahat. Promise. Bow down to the lyrics of the song. Promise.
So one of the best lyrics this year for me.
For sure.
Um,
For,
sorry. Sige,
sige,
go Kat.
Janard push.
uh,
Janard na.
okay, once again, I've like listening to like twice. Once, once and actually more like I swear it's twice. I don't know. It's got a mood, that's for sure. Whether it would be would stand out enough because my first listen that this it's got this kind of deep feel to it. It's already got the sort of unusual mood to it that makes it really really unique. Uh, though whether that would be enough for it to stand out in the contour qualifier, I'm sure I'm sure it would really. I would try to listen to it again, I but let's just say it's one of those things that are really that are rather slow. That might be a
Nasa,
crutch. That
nasa
might be.
SF2 siya eh. So, hindi siya magsa-struggle.
We
I
won't.
think ano, sige
We
go
won't
lang.
know. We won't know because there's the the bloodbath. This one's yung hindi ganun ka bloodbath. Ano rin yan eh, medyo.
Hindi ganun ka-bloodbath yung SF2. Yung SF1 yung sobrang bloodbath.
Yes.
Yung ano ko lang na bloodbath yung di masyadong bloodbath is either going to be the crowd faves or the bops. And usually that's basically you have to watch out for those two songs because they have the higher likeliness to go through. But what the heck do I know, right? Usually things happen in these cases, and sometimes they're not nice. Remember 2017? Walang
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Okay, yeah, that's all I can say. Basically, just because it's not a bloodbath semifinal, we should not be too confident.
For me, I think I'm still tepid about this song. It needs more lessons for me, but it is very so I see this as a good qualifier kung maganda yung staging niya.
Ang worry ko lang
Yung
is
hype,
yung
yung,
wait. Ano nangyayari?
Sige, Gaynard,
May naririnig akong babae.
wait lang ah.
Sorry.
y-
Nandito lahat ng pamilya sa baba. Praktikamente. Puro pala.
Ilang
Jan-
pamilya
Mute,
yan? Ilang
mute mo
mute
muna,
mo
pamilya?
lang,
Jay.
Hindi, I need to listen to something to drown out all the crap, all the talk here. Dali.
Hindi, I mean, mute mo lang yung microphone mo. It's okay. Makakarinig ka pa rin. Yan, okay.
Okay,
Sino na
so
ba?
what are the chances of this qualifying? And what is kung magko-qualify siya, what is the position?
Alam mo, yung hype niya sa Twitter is napakataas. Based on what I've read on Twitter, napakataas ng hype niya along with Switzerland, which She Got Me. Grabe yung hype nila. So, I think they will be saved by the televotes. I don't know with the juries, pero televotes talaga hahakutin nila to. I think position to sa top 10.
It's a sure top 10 for me. It should be in the top 10. The staging director is gonna be the one who staged Senec and Waylon last year. So that's the problem. But Ilse Delange is gonna intervene. She's gonna be there. So I hope that Ilse will do something that will benefit this song. Ayun, it's kasi they already have an amazing song. It's for me it's the best song so far. They just need to be careful with the staging. I have no problems with his
Oo.
voice. I have no problems with his
True.
voice. I heard him live. I heard the live version, magaling siya. It needs an emotional staging. This song is very personal for him kasi it's a song about a girl who died in his youth. So again, it's like a
Ah,
funeral song.
parang ako Hardin.
So
Okay.
kailangan it parang Portugal 2017 Amar Feliz Duis. Yung ganun ka personal, ganun
Portugal
ganun klaseng
2018 din.
ga, hindi mas
Yeah,
personal
more
sa akin yung
yeah.
2017.
Um,
Pero ayun, I personally gusto ko 'tong manalo pero I can see it flopping. There's a chance it can flop.
I
okay.
agree with Ludo. I think this will qualify, but I think it will go middle of the table.
Okay. Here's now the problem. Yeah, like I said, the problem with the song is that it's not. There's a hype, but it's not too pop. So you're so basically what. So basically, if they even qualify, that's the thing. Okay, it doesn't matter how high. Okay, their struggles to qualify in the first place. Okay, and
It's
you know
gonna
that
be a jury bait.
I
Yes,
might
most likely.
maybe, but
Televote sa kakuti nila yan. Sure na yan.
we'll find. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, so after the Netherlands, the other leaked song was Serhatland, or formerly known as San Marino, with
Yes!
Serhat
Can I?
and the
But
song
Can
is
I?
this
Say
Can
Na
I?
Na
Turkey or San
Na.
Marino?
Can I?
It was shot on location sa City Square ng San Marino.
At mayaman
Uh,
ng San
Akala
Marino
ko
o
Istanbul.
population.
it was a joke. Sorry.
Very
Okay,
Sino?
ako muna magsisimula.
ay lang yan.
Okay.
Sige, Jenard, gusto mo?
All I can say is I just can't believe San Marino actually tried.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
at this point, these other countries are like already giving it. Then San Marino comes in and say, "Hey, we have a song," and there's the song. And basically, here's the thing. You can see like especially comments basically saying if this better qualify, and this better qualify. Uh, and the thing and really the thing is compared to the kind of the slow things, this would listening to some of the songs here, this might be one of those things that if the running order would not screw it over, would probably also stand out as this flopper in this all this things. But then again, most of the bop songs in SF1 are in frigging are most of the standout kind of songs in SF1 are in the second half. So good luck. But generally, you know, San Marino tried. They actually sent a song. What we can pretty much say is a song.
Okay, Ludo.
I can't talk right now.
Okay.
Everyone is here.
Okay. I have mixed feelings with this song. First, I have this isn't the worst song that San Marino has sent. And San Marino is a very wild card country for me. They can send a good song and then not qualify. Like Chrysalide, or even their debut song. I thought their debut song was really good. Then it didn't qualify. I think it even ended last
Yeah.
in their semifinal. Uh this song isn't the worst. There are still elements of it that are cringy and awful. But again, it's San Marino's lucky that it's in the second half, so it can close the show or it can get
No,
a
no,
good placing.
it's okay.
Yeah, okay.
I thought
With
second
regards to
semifinal.
the song, I understand why people would like it. I personally don't, but if it it can qualify if the staging is good and that the vocals are good and that there's a fun energy to the performance. I won't be disappointed if it qualifies as long as a better song does not get sacrificed. But that's just me. I mean, it can qualify like 10th. Kasi di ba dati, nag-12th place lang siya eh. With a lesser
As Sir
song.
had, yeah.
With I Didn't Know. This one is a much better song than I Didn't Know. Even much better than last year.
Yeah.
So, it can it can reach 10th in the finals. I don't think it can reach above
I
20.
mean,
I'm
I
not
mean,
sure.
I mean, Czech Republic song was what? Basically, after a bunch of, basically, practically a bunch of basically a bunch of non-qualifiers, a break, then another non-qualifier, then a
Ah,
low qualifier, then another non-qualifier, and then it shot up to what, sixth in the final. Basically, just because it happened to a larger country. What can we say if San Marino actually does it? I mean, at this point, the all I can say is that the reason why they qualified, the one of the main reasons they qualified in 2014 is because there were like what, 15 songs in their semifinal, 16.
oh,
It's because Valentina was there 3 times already.
And
And like
also because
everyone
there
saw,
were
Valentina,
no,
we just give her some points.
and also no, I mean also because there were also much fewer songs back then.
oh.
Basically, if anyone comes in by sheer dumb luck, well, guess what? That's already in there. This is very few. This one has 17. It's pretty standard. So really, at this point, it's just they're pretty. San Marino's pretty lucky they actually tried because they might have a fighting chance.
Okay.
17, I mean, 17 is small, sorry, but it's still.
Yeah, it's a better chance than last year. Last year talaga wala talagang
Kat,
pag-asa.
what do you think of this song?
Say na na na, not my song. Charot.
Say yeah, yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay,
Na
okay. Quiet please. Charot.
na. Sorry.
Ano, I was a bit surprised that San Marino pulled out something out from their box. Alam mo yun, yung parang hindi na siya yung dating entry na
From their point two.
hindi siya mag-NQ. Serhat, Serhat did it all. Pati music, pati lyrics, lahat siya na. And that's that's a masterpiece, charot. That's a masterpiece for me. I mean, napaka-unique ng song. It's way too far from their previous entries. And I think this song will do well in the semifinal. Kaso nasa bloodbath din siya na semifinal. So, let's see. Give them a good staging. Lagi natin sinasabi yan. Give them a good staging. Siguro yung staging nila, for the staging, I strongly suggest na yung nasa music video, i-apply din nila sa staging so that the song would be ano ba,
Fun.
the song itself para ma-uplift mismo yung song and mag-qualify siya. Yun.
No, I disagree in the sense that San Marino added to the bloodbath. In my opinion, they added to the bloodbath.
Gusto ko lang sabihin na sobrang expensive ng music video na yun. Feeling
Ang
ko pinili
mahal.
si Sir Hat. Pinili si Sir Hat kasi madami siyang pera. Hindi kayang afford ng San Marino.
Baka
Mag-send ng artist
nag-mortgage na
na
naman siya
broke.
ng bahay. Baka nag-mortgage siya ng bahay.
Parang ang daming pera. Parang ito na yata yung pinaka-expensive na project ng San Marino ever. Tapos
True.
may nag-joke sa music video na yung buong population ng San Marino nasa video.
I mean,
Kaya it was
di
shot
di ba
live in the
2017?
TT Center.
Di ba 2017 music video rin? May nag-joke rin na buong populasyon ng San Marino.
Which
Lang.
City of
Hindi
the
ko
Night, yeah.
Mm-mm.
A
hindi
Spirit
ko
of the Night.
maalala. Spirit of the night.
Spirit of the
Of the
Night.
night. Spirit of
Valentina
the night.
Maneta.
Anyways, let's just move
So,
on.
ako muna. What I see with the songs, pop songs regarding semifinal one. So you got Australia, you got Poland, you got Finland, you got Czech Republic, Iceland, and Portugal, and San Marino. Now, you must also think that people will like the inoffensive pop songs rather than the experimental songs like Iceland and Portugal.
May travel agency.
So what I see
I'm going.
is I think if San Marino qualifies, it will either be in the detriment of Iceland, Portugal, or Australia.
Oh my god.
In terms of the finals, I think
San
it
Marino's in the
will
final. That's enough.
it will go to the final if it goes to the final, but I think it will go on the right hand side of the scoreboard. Maybe 20,
True.
True.
below
Give them
20.
give them 15 to 20. Pwede na rin 15 to 20, but
If
hindi ko
if
siya makikita sa 26th.
if
Yeah.
they no just we know if they do go to the final, they it sure as hell would be their highest result. I'm sure I can feel it.
Yep.
It will be
It's
their
gonna
highest.
be their best result pag nag-final sila.
That's
It's
But
not
the
gonna
if
be 24.
20. That's two places. That's three places. That's three numbers to avoid. That's three. The lower three. But really,
Yeah.
at this point, San Marino. But yeah, San Marino might be the perfect closer for the semifinal one, and show closers might have something in them. But that's just a very slight advantage to the best of my knowledge. But don't
my
ever.
feeling of yeah, my feeling about this song is kahit hindi siya mag-qualify, at least makakanta natin sa karaoke to on the meetup.
Say na na na.
Say na na na. Na na
Uh,
na na na
Okay,
na. Na na na
we
Ang
need to
na
move
layo.
on.
ano,
na
both.
na na.
Okay, so
Ang
the
layo
last
kasi sa teaser.
Oo, ang
uh
layo, sobra. Tas, what the fuck? Ano? Sorry. Ano yung napakinggan ko? Di ba
Same.
yung teaser mas ano, mas parang jazzy?
no,
Oo.
Judat
Tas
ko,
ang,
yung
di,
ginamit nilang teaser was the song that Sir had in 2016 na na hindi na-qualify. Judat to, he has another song. That is another song. That is not the actual song that we had. Anyways, so after San Marino, we got our first official song release with Switzerland, with Panda and
Swiss,
her song.
you mean Austria?
wait, Switzerland? Switzerland ba
Switzerland was
muna or
Luka Henry.
Austria? Luca Honey.
Luka
Luca
Henry.
Honey milk
Sorry,
chocolate.
sorry. Austria pala yun. Okay,
Austria.
so
Right.
Switzerland had a song first before Panda. So it's Luca Hani with She Got Me. My thoughts on this, it's a good song. It's very poppy. Sounds like Despacito, but I hated what he wore in the music video, red douchebag. So I think they need to change the clothing. So what do you think about this, Jaynard?
Well, for me, given the context, given that it's semifinal too, and given that how it's kind of like one of those bop songs, there might be this one has a fighting chance, but Switzerland, as we all know, has had a horrible track record, and if this is gonna break that horrible track record, well, good. Oh no, the baby. Yeah, but basically, it's a nice song. It's basically, what I've said about the bops, and and you know, this is like I said, if this were in semifinal one, it's gonna be down the dumps, but it's semifinal two, so maybe just maybe, who knows? Who bloody knows?
Okay,
Oh,
Kat.
Hmm.
that's
Ay, nawala si Kat.
Candida, no?
Ludo.
Pokpok
Ludo.
song. Pokpok song siya na magka-qualify sa semifinal 2. Magaling siya sumayaw, magaling siya kumanta. As in, nakita ko na siya sumayaw, ang galing niya.
Yeah.
So,
I should comment about this
may
expected.
entertain ako, mag-expect ako ng malaki. Tapos, ayun nga, feeling ko mag first qualification since 2014. Kasi, ayun, they have the song na well received. I like it. It's better than replay. Ayun. I'm not sure if it will place high kasi it will compete with replay. Kasi it's another Pok Pok song. So those two Pok Pok songs will cancel each other out. But
Sa
yeah,
final.
sa final,
Okay.
if it qualifies, if I'm sure Cyprus will qualify. But if it will qualify, there's
Well,
gonna be a clash.
with these male songs, I think there's a fine line between sexy and douchey. And I think he is nearing douchey. So kailangan talagang baguhin nila yung staging nila for the semifinal. Um, if you've seen the video, if they styled it better with a more Latin flavor, I think it will qualify. But if it stays the same, and I don't know if they have a good stage director, so it is a maybe for me to qualify. Kat, are you with us now? Okay, hindi.
Okay, next
So,
song, next song.
okay. Well, Kat will join us again later. So after that, so the next day, that would be Thursday, we will have, there is another song from Austria that was released, Panda with Limits. So what does
Ah,
everyone think of Limits,
ah,
Jaynard?
oh wait.
Okay, I've only listened. Okay, another disclaimer of having listened to it once. I've only got sorry, I've only got my favorites. It's a ballad, that's for sure. I'm not sure about the reception of that, given the ballady nature of it. But you know, I won't knock it off that quite a ballad. It's uh, dali amit nag ano ng utos. Kayo na. Basically,
Anong utos? Sige,
so,
go.
summary, summary. Basically, it might, it has a chance. That's for sure.
Okay. Sige ako naman. Ang funny ng song na to kasi nung unang pinakita si Panda, maraming tao na naintriga kasi yung first album niya na Evolution 1, parang experimental EDM na upbeat. So nag-expect sila na upbeat yung song. Pero na-explain naman dun sa previous news na atmospheric ballad talaga yung sa set niya. So, it's either na disappoint yung mga tao kasi ballad ulit or di lang nila nakita yung news. So medyo na caught off guard sila. Yung kwento ng song na to is nung pinili nung ORF dun sa Evolution 2, yung album na i-release niya, nung narinig nila yung limits, hati yung broadcaster. May mga taong ayaw sa song. Tapos may mga taong sobrang gusto yung song. So yun yung pinili nila. Kasi yun yung parang polarizing sa buong album niya. And it turns out, unsurprisingly, yun yung reception. May mga taong may ayaw na ayaw yung sa song na yun. Kasi ballad na walang masyadong instrumentation. Boses niya lang. It's the most quiet ballad in the out of all the ballads that we have. Tapos, yun nga, it's a ballad, so people are expecting something up tempo para maiba naman. Ayun, people cannot get past behind her voice kasi it's her voice is always it's all most of the time it's on the head voice, nakapalseto siya most of the time. Tapos may mga taong na mysteriously enchanted dun sa song na yun. Si Kat, sobrang nagustuhan niya yung song. Ako nagustuhan ko siya. It's not my top 10. It's not my top song or whatever, but I really like the song. This song it could fail spectacularly or it could enchant the viewers and go high. It needs a staging na maganda, na very personal. Pero yun nga, it's
Uh,
not like
She
arcade.
can just stand on
Nas
stage at the end.
yeah.
That's
It,
probably gonna be the staging actually.
yeah, and I need to hear a live version so that I can fully
Um,
judge.
I was nandito ako nung nagsabi polarizing chuva. You said about polarizing. If it's, the problem when we say polarizing is that it won't be like it's gonna have this maybe votes here, maybe votes there. Polarizing in the Eurovision sense, probably there's gonna be these two factions, juries and televoting gonna be, and it's gonna be a rift. Basically, it's gonna
Polarizing is going to be like Iceland.
no,
This
yeah,
is
well,
Yeah, I can see Iceland being polarizing. May mga yeah,
this is
s-
more lukewarm.
sino na sige go lang.
In my opinion, this song is very lukewarm for me. Yeah, I agree with you. Na unless there is a live semi, we will hear the song live. I don't know it will go up in the perspective of people or it will go down. So we'll see in the preview parties next month. Okay, more
okay.
more
Sorry about
comments about Austria?
So I have something about Iceland. I'm not too sure. Thing is there's gonna be some sort of backlash that's gonna happen. Anyway, but for Austria, not much. Moving on.
Anything else about Austria?
Wala.
Okay, so we are moving on that same date to RTE Ireland has released their song and their artist. So it's going to be Sarah McTannen with the song
McTurnan.
22.
Me too.
McTurnan with
Sarah McCartney.
McTurnan
Mc,
and
I don't know how to do the Irish accent.
McTurnan and with her song 22. So what does everyone think of the song?
It's pop.
Uh,
It's I haven't listened to it again, but it's got 22. But it's given that 22 is also a Taylor Swift thing. It's also got that Swift vibe. But they might have a problem because unlike last year, they do not have a insert controversial opinion. No, I mean basically it's pretty much a bop, one of a boppy song, bop pop kind of song, and is unlike what they sent last year. And I don't and basically this change of pace because last 2 years I've heard the last 2 years, maybe they can have a chance. There's a good chance that they can go through, especially in SF2. But the issue is that will it stand out on its own? I mean, I mean, given the fact that Ireland's like, here's song, there's artist, can it catch up? I'm given the song itself, I think it can.
for me, I think this song, again, it's a bit tepid. I don't know if it's gonna qualify or it's not. It's gonna be reliant on the staging. With the music video, I like the effect, but I don't know if everyone will like how they did it. The effect from the music video. Um, for me, it's gonna
Okay.
be either a borderline qualifier or again, Ireland will not qualify for this year.
Wala akong maalala dun sa tunog niya,
Pakinggan ulit
unfortunately.
natin.
Ay, skate kasi sa limits may naalala ko pa eh. Pero dun sa 22 parang, ha, ano ulit ito?
I think I might have
And,
just probably listened further than the radio one.
oo. I'm not sure if it may chance na hindi. Parang mas malaking chance na hindi. So, tignan natin.
Okay. Anything else about Ireland?
No, 1990. Nope. Nope.
Okay, we are moving on now from Ireland, released on Friday was Jenard Imit mo another song that was released on Friday
Ano yun?
was call this Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan Chesney. Am I saying it
Chingiz.
right? Chinese with
Chinggis.
Chingiz. Like Chinggis Khan.
Big
Chingiz.
Chinggis.
Chinggis. Anyways, with
Chingiz.
truth. So what does everyone think about Azerbaijan?
Parang hindi na wala yung Bulgaria sa 2019. Kasi this the songwriter is Borislav Milanov, who also was part of Bones and medyo tunog Bones. I see some similarities with Bones. I like this one. It's a much better song than last year. I think it will qualify. Yun lang.
Well, yes, I think it is the same song. I do like it. I do like the song. My problem will be, I guess, uh, Azerbaijan did not qualify last year. That was their first non-qualification,
Mm.
and I hope that they could qualify again with the song because it is memorable. It is very um, it is memorable, and it is uh, what is competent. And I think with the good staging, I think it will qualify because it is in semifinal too. Jaynard, what do you think about the song?
Well, for one, I welcome the big Chinggis in the Eurovision Song Contest. Please kill me. And basically, this is Azerbaijan probably trying to go with what they're doing, while also trying to spring up from the non-qualification of last year. It will qualify, that's for sure. It's got a, it's pretty much Baparama up there. It's gonna be one heck of a song. I mean, it's pretty much one heck of a song, and its style is, like basically basically mostly really poppy. But what I'm saying is that they're back with a vengeance this 2019.
Okay. Um, Anything else about Azerbaijan? Kat, are you there now?
No,
Well, okay. After Azerbaijan, we got Northern Macedonia.
North Macedonia.
This is Tampa.
Tamta.
Tamara. Tamara
Dodevska.
Tutevska with Proud. So what I think about this song is I do like the music video that they had. It's a ballad, so um, you make your own comments about that. I think it's very competent, um, and that's all what I can remember. So, what do you think about Proud?
I mean, I don't know if this is a very political comment, but it's gonna get the feminist vote. Otherwise, it's a ballad, and it's North Macedonia. So other than that, it's not a bad song. They've always been trying.
They always had good songs. The problem is always and will always be the
Execution.
staging.
Execution
Yeah.
is the problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah,
So,
Maybe this time around. Maybe. I mean,
John
Calliope.
okay.
Baptist, if
Calliope
they got
26.
John Baptist to design their staging, it might qualify. But I am doubtful of it.
Hindi nila kaya afford si Sasha John Baptiste. Hindi nila yung ma-afford. Ah, napansin nyo ba sa music video, si Tiana, yung Macedonia 2014, nandun siya.
Uh, yeah, I
Siya ba
think.
yun?
I have to go back again. Pero I think si Tamara yun. I think with
Hindi,
her
yung
being,
ano, sa music video, isa sa mga babae. Yung color white yung buhok.
wait lang ha, I have to get back.
Sige,
Ama-
get back na lang.
amazing. Yeah.
Tapos, hindi ko sure if magko-qualify ito kasi, yun nga, ballad. Um, I prefer their past entries. Will it? Yeah, it needs a good staging. Ang rinig ko lang is may creative control si Tamara. So it might sa execution, tignan natin if maging maayos yung staging. Katulad ng last year, sobrang pangit. Sayang yung last year.
Yeah. Okay.
That's hmm.
No, no, no. I
Hey,
mean,
Reynard.
yeah, no. Macedonia last year threw their chances. That's for sure. I know it was a great song in the studio, and when it comes to live, it's like, hot damn, son.
Parang hindi nila alam paano mag-stage eh. As in,
No, I
yung
mean,
last year, ang daming ganap. Like, may dress, yung dress pa lang eh. Like, sobrang red
QI.
flag na.
Sobrang that was Barbara Dex kind of, ano, kind of dress.
who won the Barbara Dex last year again?
Scenic.
Scenic.
I didn't expect that.
Sobrang
Anyway,
pangit.
but no, for me, I think Macedonia is like one of those countries that are more song focused. I mean, come on, we have. I mean, 2017, 2018, we got great stuff, and then when it comes to live, it's like, ah, that's so basically. I think it's probably the reason why they kind of don't get by. It's because they are more song focused. That's probably just my sudden opinion. Have you found the mysterious woman?
Yeah, si ano nga yun, To the Sky, si ano,
Tiana.
tama, Iana.
Yeah.
Yep,
Oo, to the
it's
sky.
her, but
Okay.
without the glasses.
Okay, now let's move on, shall we?
Okay, so last song for today, we
Polska,
have Poland with a band called
Korea, and
where
it's
is it?
Fire of Love, Palicia.
Tulia, and it's Fire of Love or Palicia.
Palicia.
So who wants to go first with
Me?
this song?
Kung,
Okay, Jaynard.
I actually just kind of noticed while we're. I mean, it's not very sudden, but it seems like basically it's Iceland, but on the first half. It's that one song that's gonna screw everything. That's gonna like pop out a bit, but I don't know. But I mean, it kind of has a fine chance just because it's kind of this punk little song. That Poland sent out, but it's in Polska. Just kidding. I won't cut it out. I wouldn't knock it out just because it's in Polska. But the way I heard the problem with the song, and it's the live version, the music video. So I don't know which is English and which is Polish. I thought it was fully Polish when I first heard it at
nandun
the
sa
number.
start and end.
Yeah,
Yep, the chorus.
yeah, that's the problem. Basically, the first time I heard it, I listened to it. I was in the shower. I was like, "Yeah, which is it? Oh, it's in Polish. Oh, it's all fully in Polish." And I googled it. Polish English. What? This. I mean, it's probably not gonna be. It's not gonna be a problem. I don't think Tulia would care. But with the fact that I don't know which part is which, with these two languages that are like very different for each other, that might that might be a bit of a problem.
I do agree with you that I can't tell which is the English part and which is the Polish language part. I also think that the song does not have a good progression because it is very
It is up
one
down,
note.
up down. Yeah, it is. I
Even
think
though it has a beat, It has a good beat. It has a good melody. The problem is it is only one note. It's a flat as a pancake.
But I think it's but probably start again. Say.
Okay, oh, wait lang.
Ludo.
Sige. Uh, this is a lot of people, those who dislike this song, dislike it kasi they don't like the voice. Ayun. Kasi how they sing in a Polish folk fashion. Tapos how they perform is just one line. They just stand in one line. I don't want them standing in one line. I want to see some movement. Ayun.
Yeah.
Tapos a lot of people were creeped out by the music video. So na sobrang ang scary daw ganun.
No.
As for the song, I like it,
These are the people. These
but
are the
it has an acquired
I guess
taste. I
Yeah.
like it. It reminds me of
I'm back. What did
taco.
I miss?
everything. Okay, good night.
Ang dami.
Okay. Kat. Sige. Sige, Ludo.
Okay.
Your statement.
We're talking about the
Polska.
Polish song. Uh, it has an acquired taste. Para siyang ano, mini Marmite. Ayun, I like it kasi it reminds me of Tattoo. Yung the Russian duo. Parang ganun yung
Oh,
Uh,
boses nila eh. Pero
they're
in
not gonna get
Polish.
a Russia 2002.
Tapos para siyang folk rock na wala masyado this year. I mean, we have a rock song na Iceland. Pero yun, industrial techno-punk,
This
metal.
is like
Disco punk.
Tapos ito, folk rock, na I find authentic, na hindi pretentious or anything. I don't think they will qualify, pero may enjoy ko sila.
okay, Kat.
I want them to do something crazy in
yes,
May.
kuya.
Okay, sige, unahin natin yung Poland. What do you think about Poland?
First ko siyang narinig. Napasabi talaga ako ng, seryoso ba to? Seryoso ba sila sa entry na to? Kasi parang ang dating niya parang pasigaw na, parang joke na parang troll entry. Pero nung nabasa ko yung ano nila, which is, yun talaga yung type nila ng pagkanta. Nasabi ko na okay, it's a good song, pero parang baka i-take kasi ng ibang fans as joke or troll entry kasi nga yung the way na kinanta nila yung song. But I like how they get out of their comfort zones na eto bago to sa pandinig natin from Poland na bago to, promise.
Oo.
So,
I
I
never
don't
heard
think
Polish before.
Or
na,
Boston.
na,
Except
na,
Junior Eurovision.
na.
No.
I'll
You mean?
suggest
Yeah.
na.
What do you mean? What's the question again? What's the question? If they've sang in Polish before?
Yeah, I think they sung in Polish
They
Nung
debuted.
2011.
panahon, pero ang tagal nang hindi.
They debuted in
Oo.
2000
Ay, hindi.
1994.
2014 pala.
2014. Play When
2000.
Donatan.
Pero hindi, mas mainstream kasi yung
Let me check.
'Slavic
2014.
Girls'.
Let me check. Because basically they debuted they joined in 1994. So basically that's a given that they would sing in Polska. But apparently here it's 2003, but that's Ishtoye. Also 2000 and also 2006, but that's also Ishtoye. But 2010, 2011, 2014 Polska. And yeah,
Oo.
2019 is Polska English. This yeah.
Pero ang tagal na kasi.
Ang tagal na rin.
Oo.
Kaya
Parang,
parang
yung
for, pa,
2014, medyo mainstream pa na
um,
may nilagyan
pero I
na ng
mean,
Polish na ewan.
Also,
yung ibig ko
let's
sabihin
check.
kanina is yung genre. Yun yung bago sa pandinig natin from Poland.
Folk
Uh-huh.
pa
Yeah.
folk
Polisze,
punk.
Polisze,
Yeah, it's very tribal na ano call and
folk.
response song, that kind of genre.
Uh,
But a lot of people are comparing this to 2014 with Slavic
Pares ng
Girls.
backup
not
kasi.
not by a
Yeah.
mile.
Pares ng
No,
backup
because of the
dancer ng backup.
costumes.
Oh come on,
To
it's a
be fair
Oh,
to
It's
ano,
traditional
Julia.
oh,
Polish
oh come
costume.
on, oh come on. It's
There's
just like
nothing surprising.
come on, just because they look like a bunch of babushkas does not mean it's always gonna be the same thing. I mean, look at 2012 Russia. It's all babushkas and it's very good. Just kidding, but yeah,
Nagwawala na si Jenard.
wag. And then, just because they decided to dress like a lot of like babushkas does not mean it's gonna be the same.
Hindi naman sila babushka in terms of ano, iba.
Diyos ko po, I mean, i-compare mo sa 2014, itong Tulia, naka-hood, naka-hood.
But visually, they look the same.
Oo. Yun nga.
That's why people are comparing. But in fairness to them, it's a different genre
Mm-mm.
from Claire and Donatan.
I swear the stage is gonna be, what you said is they're gonna sing in a line. There's no lighting, and the lighting is just like stable spotlights and stuff like, screw you, here's our song. Great stuff. If that's what I'm betting, that's what they do based from what I hear. It's just gonna be them performing like they doing the screw you, here's our song. The next song, please. Very
Oh,
nice.
I
okay.
can I just
Um,
say, ang weird ng lyrics nun sa dulo. Parang love
Ano
me
yung sa
now,
dulo?
love me now, harder and harder.
Sequel ba to ng Slavic Girls?
PG po
As
tayo,
in,
PG.
parang,
Parental
medyo
guidance.
sexually, sex, may inuwendo na ganap. Love me now, harder. Parang,
Pang after dark na yan, please. Pang after dark na yan.
Ludho, ano ko yan? My kind of talk yan.
hindi, pero seryoso, yung
Okay.
narinig lyrics, yun talaga.
Oo.
Ano ba? Is that all
Be-
for now? Okay.
yeah, okay. Before we move on to the next song,
Wait, have we
okay,
talked about
Kat.
Jenna?
Yes po. What did I
Okay,
miss?
Kat. Okay, five words or less. Let us just do a quick comment on the songs that you've missed. Okay?
Okay,
So,
okay.
Switzerland, 5 words or less. Uh,
Despacito type kind of music. Ganun na lang.
okay. Austria,
Atmospheric ballad. I love it.
um, Azerbaijan,
The chorus, very great. Overall, song-wise, maganda.
then we have Ireland.
Ay, parang may konting landi tong kantang to.
Pabebe.
Pabebe could compete
Okay.
to Denmark in terms of pabebe.
Northern Macedonia.
North Macedonia being North Macedonia in both Jesk and ESC, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Poland. You already said. Okay,
Poland.
after Poland, the next we have four. We only have 10 more songs to be released.
10?
So,
Okay.
ten, five songs left. Starting with,
Mamayang gabi.
let's start with Sweden and the final of Melody Festivalen. So
Uh,
there
as,
are 10 songs.
10?
Let
10
me
or
just do
12?
a
12.
rundown.
12 songs.
12 songs, diba?
Yes.
12
That would
songs.
be No Skin, you've said, then by Jon Henrik Fjällgren, Torn by Lisa Ajax, Hello by Mohombi, Victorious by Lena Headland, On My Own by Bisara, Ashes to Ashes by Anna Bergendahl, Chasing Rivers by Nano, Hold You by Hannah Sherm and Liamo, I Do Me by Malu Pritz, Too Late for Love by John Lundvik, Not With Me by Victoria, and I Do by Arvin Garner.
just
Okay. So who do you think is the winner of this national final?
send whatever
Malakas
they
yung,
want to send. Yun lang.
Okay?
malakas yung chance ni John Lundvik. Based sa polls, based sa
Oo,
odds.
sa polls.
Not my personal favorite. My personal
Same.
favorite is Anna Bergendahl. ano, but
Same.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Anong same?
We'll find We'll find out.
Anong same na Anna Bergendahl?
Oo, same yung
ah,
type
oo.
natin sa Melo ngayon.
I haven't listened to any of the songs, but from the looks of it, we might have another one of those split uh, things. But I'm not but I can't vie for myself. Um, unless if John Moonvig does win, that's what a power of televote. Unless he's not a jury fan, but you do you.
What I can see, I think there are three contenders for this national final. So yes, we were talking about John Ludwig, "Too Late for Love." If he wins this, he will have two songs in the Eurovision, one in the final and one in semi-final because he co-wrote "Bigger Than Us" for Michael Rice for the UK. I can also see that Hannah and Liamu will win if the people I'm seeing this is as Denmark 2010 with "In a Moment Like This" by Shanae and Evergreen. I can also see Bishira, that 16-year-old guy, to win Melfest because of the voting. Um, I think mothers and grandmothers will vote for him as well as the teen crowd. So he
Who?
might get that on the public vote.
Who?
Hindi
Bishira.
gets yung voting ng Melfest this year. Parang binago nila based on age.
No,
Yep.
ano na siya? Oh, base na siya sa Eurovision, alam ko. Parang
No,
one,
no. For the public vote, they
ah,
did it by age. So if you are voting, kunyari, in the teen group,
that's,
hindi yung kahit gaano kalaki yung number ng teen group, it will be the same percentage as the older group and the middle age group.
Oh.
Ganon.
we'll see how it
Ah.
runs. They haven't done this before.
And let me say, it's getting complicated yung ginagawa ng Melfest this year. And I think they
Yeah.
should have just pared it down.
I think
It,
they're really, no, let them experiment.
I
Because,
feel like
Melfest,
ginawa nila yon so that hindi hindi mo
malakas.
overpower yung mga younger votes dun sa older votes.
yeah,
Kasi
parang ganun.
ayun lang.
Also, I would note that, let them experiment with this thing. Because, how Sweden takes this thing seriously. They're
Yeah,
catching
Sweden,
up
whether
with
you
their,
like whether you like it whether you like or hate Sweden songs, you can't help it but I mean they make an effort more than most countries.
think
Yun
about it.
lang.
Mellow is, Mellow has the chance to be bigger than the Eurovision itself. And so, basically, you can't help them. They can't really help them for freaking trying.
Si Chrysler Bjorkman ay aalis na ba?
He still has 2 years.
Ah, okay. Pero sa Melfest, aalis na siya.
Um, let me take the reins here.
Okay na, move on.
Let me take, wait, di pa ba counted yung sa Belarus? So, hinihintay pa natin yung mas official na.
Ay,
Ay,
oo
si
nga.
Ay,
Zina!
Nakalimutan natin
sorry.
si Z.
Sorry, nakalimutan ko pala yung Belarus.
I'm,
Uy,
I'm waiting,
sobrang funny nun, nung Belarus.
I'm waiting
Can
for,
I,
Nag-usap ako.
can I make a comment?
Okay.
It's a trend na ba na kapag nag-host ka ng Jest, the next year, ikaw din yung magre-represent ng country nyo. It
So, hindi
started
siya
with
yung first, hindi
Polly.
siya yung first, hindi
Oo,
siya
it
yung first
started
na
with
ano.
Polly Genova, tapos siya yung susunod.
Ah, oo.
And I was like, uy, parang trend to sa Jest. Kaya parang napaisip ako, uy, baka naman si Helena, baka gawin niya rin to next year.
Uy, gusto ko yung
So,
song niya nung
pero
ano,
yung song-wise
2017.
maganda.
Sorry,
I mean,
nakalimutan
come
ko
on.
yung Belarus.
Okay
I
lang.
mean,
That's,
we can't
I
knock
feel
it
the
out.
same thing. Can we talk
Maganda yung,
about gano'ng sige, go
Uh,
lang.
I mean, we can't knock out the fact na yung mga dating alumni ng Junior Eurovision pumupunta na dito. I mean,
hindi siya
Nevena,
alumni, hindi siya alumni.
sabihin natin mga at least, we'll just count, okay? Alumni ko to Nevena is already doing, we back at it again. And like what, in Georgia, Mariam, the one in 2010, tried try to go for Georgian Idol. But what I mean is basically, wag na tayo ma-surprise pag biglang pag may mga tumatawid na audience. Kesa host ko, what na. Okay?
What we mean is that yung host. Yun yung ibig namin sabihin. Okay, yung sa alumni, sa host tayo nagpo-focus ngayon.
Yep.
Ah,
While it's a good thing na there will be hosts, there will be alumni from Junior Revision that will transition to the actual Eurovision. We are commenting about the hosts because much like Polina did host Junior Eurovision in Bulgaria. Ngayon naman si Zaina did host Junior this year and she is now representing for Bulgaria.
Oo. Bulgaria ba?
beautiful.
Belarus ata.
Ay,
Belarus?
Belarus, I'm sorry. With regards to the song, it's good, it's very current. The problem is, girl, kinakain
Kinulang,
niya yung, yung words.
kinukulang sa hype ang
Ah,
Belarus. Promise.
can,
Based on,
sige.
She'll open
okay.
a frick.
Cut.
Based on Twitter posts, hindi mo siya makikita on somewhere in the surface. Parang, alam mo, kinukulang siya ng hype. Although maganda yung song, and yeah, sabi mo nga kanina, kinakain niya yung mga words. Pero, I think, wala siyang hype in terms of popularity ng song. Parang, wala. Okay, nanalo na siya, and that's it. Wala siyang hype. Though
No,
some people are commenting about this, pero hindi siya yung talagang rampant. Siya yung magiging forgotten entry siguro this year.
It's too early. I think she'll do the circuit for pre pre songs for for the contest. I think she'll do that first.
Siguro kasi late na siyang nanalo siguro.
Yep,
That's why.
that's why. Cause and also they did it on a Wednesday.
oh
Dapat
yeah.
na Sunday.
Okay, can
That
I
joke.
say,
It's all jury vote, though. To be
ah,
fair.
can I say kung gaano ka weird yung national final nila?
Weird.
Sobrang
Sobrang
weird.
weird.
Alam mo, yung si Mike, nung nanood si Mike, tapos parang nagwawala siya sa Twitter kung gaano ka weird. Yung national final
Hindi.
nila.
Yung audition nila, parang, ano nagpapa-audition pa to pagkatapos
Hindi
na siya.
audition
Hindi
pa,
ko
sobrang tame
an,
yung auditions pa lang. Pag nung national final, alam mo yung after nila mag-perform, bibigyan ka na ng points. So alam mo na yung score mo. Tapos,
showtime ba to?
And
para siyang
although
sa Olympics, yung makikita mo na yung score mo doon sa TV. tapos, tapos ayun, yung nag-perform, yung first na nag-perform, I think 62 lang nakuha niya. Tapos nung si Zina
59,
na, pangalawa siya, 69. So parang
59.
alam na nung number one, na hindi na
Talo na
siya
siya.
magre-represent. Tapos in-interview pa siya. Like, what do you feel right now? Mga
Ang
ganon.
I
cringe.
feel her pressure.
Tama. Tapos ang sobrang weird. Tapos ayun, nung bandang gitna, nag-walk out na pala siya. Kasi ipaplano siya i-interview ulit. Tapos
Anak
yun
ng
pala, yun
bullshit.
na yun. Wala na siya dun sa green room niya.
Walk.
Oh, ayun
Ang
na na.
sobrang
Okay.
weird ng Belarus National Finals. Tapos
I
alam mo
think
kung paano sila magbigay ng points? May binigyan sila ng merong contestant na hindi taga Belarus. Tapos hindi nila binigyan ng mataas na points kasi hindi daw citizen ng Belarus. As in, what the fuck? I'm sorry.
Mala
anyway,
Ukraine 2.0.
anyway, I mean let them
Tapos,
vent
wait
it
lang.
still shaken, okay? I still don't know
Tapos,
their vibe.
ha? Tapos may time na, ayun, wala na, parang wala nang, may isang contestant na wala nang chance na malalamangan si Zina. Kasi 69 out of 70 eh. Kailangan ng perfect score. Tapos, yung isang judge, sabi niya, ay birthday ko August 7. So, bibigyan kita 7 points. Plus, bibigyan kita ng 2 kasi gusto ko. So, 7 plus 2, 9. 9 points ang ibibigay ko sa'yo. Parang mga ganun na trip.
It
I'm
sounds like
I'm
they're trying to copy the X Factor,
Yung
Britain
chair
Got Talent
challenge.
na na
Except na isa na lang yung chair imbis na anim.
oo, yung ganong route. But it does not work for this kind of competition.
yeah. It might. I mean, the giving points immediately might work, but not in this kind of way.
Yeah.
I mean, let's give. I mean, give them a bit of a breather. They're still. Let's just say they're the only thing they're good at right now is junior Eurovision. Give them. Okay,
Yeah.
they might get the hang of it anytime soon.
Ang maganda lang sa Belarus is the songs that were not in the actual competition. If you've done the audition live stream, yung mga Potato Potato Acapulco, yung Kinky Boots, yung mga magagandang songs na hindi nila pinili.
Okay, can we stop? Are we done cringing right now?
Okay, moving on from Belarus, which I skipped.
Wala na.
We only have 5 songs nga. We've done Sweden. The next song that will be released on Saturday tonight would be Russia.
May magwawala na naman sa chat ko! Yay!
Ito yun. Summary. Red. 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 Red.
Yan na naman tayo. Anyways, before the floodgates open for the lovers and haters of Russia,
Be serious.
Lovers and haters.
what do you think about? We had the snippet. What does everyone think about it?
I haven't heard the snippet.
Jenard, simulan muna. Ayoko muna mag-comment.
I haven't heard the snippet, but from the fact that from basing on the reactions that everyone's having over Russia, Sergei Lazarev, it seems like basically Russia at this point is T series and everyone else is PewDiePie.
Yeah, I can
Anyways,
agree with that.
let me get to that. BRB.
Okay. Ano ba? Paano po? Kasi during di ba sabi ko nga last podcast, I told this tuloy. May sinabi ako sa podcast na sabi ko, magagather ako ng Easter eggs and I will ask several, people. And yun nga, kahapon, nakuha ko na yung Easter egg. And I was like, eto na ba yung entry nila? Eto na. Parang scream yung title, pero hindi ko sure kung yun na ba talaga yung entry ni Sergey. So, I was expecting tonight, by 11 p.m., as the song will be released later, tatlong ano lang yung may expect ko. It's either, maganda yung song ni Sergey, as the Easter eggs are saying. Pangalawa, may mga magwawala dito mamaya. Lovers and haters of Russia, magwawala na mamaya. And the third one, I am expecting messages later on. Sure na yan. Pero one thing is for sure, si Darud hindi niya talaga madidefeat si Sergey in terms of song. Promise.
We'll find out. We'll find out. You know, given the meme power, the Root has the bigger meme power.
Oo, sa main power, oo. Pero I mean, sa song mismo tayo magbe-base. Hindi
Oh,
talaga niya madidefeat.
Wait. Let me just segue a bit. I was gonna wanna listen to Zena's performance, and apparently on the the official Eurovision Belarus thing, her performance has 563 likes and 1.6k dislikes.
Hayaan mo sila.
Anyways, Ludo, what do you think about the snippets for Sergey's song?
Wala pa ako naririnig.
Yun nga lang.
Wala rin ako narinig na snippet, pero sabi ng mga parang hindi maganda daw yung snippet. Pero sabi ko nga sa nakaraan kong post sa Twitter, sabi ko, wait. Okay. Sabi ko sa nakaraan kong tweet, don't judge an upcoming song entry by its snippet. So please lang.
Subscribe to PewDiePie.
Pero, pero in all fairness, sa betting odds, number one talaga si Sergey, hindi mabibit.
Okay, with regards to
Russia
it,
exists. Wow, number one.
narinig ko yung snippet. I don't know if it is the actual snippet. We'll see later
Yeah.
tonight what will be the
Kinakabahan na ako.
actual
Ako yung
result.
kinakabahan.
One thing that I noticed though, regardless of the lovers and haters of the Russia, the hype is I think uncalled for dahil si
True.
Sergey we need to judge the song. Kung hindi maganda yung song, hindi maganda yung, kahit maganda yung performer, hindi siya magpo-qualify.
Kinakabahan niya ako eh. Hindi ito yung kaba ko ngayon, hindi lang yan dahil sa song, but because later on, lahat ng tweets mamaya about ni Sergey babaha, and I will be receiving, alam niyo to lahat. Alam niyo
Mm.
to lahat na he's a laser fan. Alam niyo yan. So,
Mm-mm.
hindi ko alam kung ano yung magiging reaction ko mamaya pagka-receive ko ng message and pagkabasa ko ng mga tweets. So,
And
abangan nyo na lang kung
how about,
stress ako mamaya.
okay, the summary of events is in meme form is Sergey Lazarev. Everyone, Russia won. Russia top of all. Someone make that meme. Someone make that meme right now. You know the one Sergey Lazarev. Then
Jamala meme?
everyone. No,
Jamala meme.
no. I mean, Sergey Lazarev nothing, and then everyone, but yung screenshot yung Russia number one yung sa betting ads.
Sa betting odds.
Ganun.
I think they're supposed. Anyway, after,
How
Move
can
on
you
na
ever?
muna
anything
tayo
else
kasi
about Russia? Or we
move
move
on muna
on?
I mean,
move
sir,
on muna tayo kasi kinakabahan ako kay Jen mamaya.
how can you like how can Sergey Lavrov have something that just by mere existing pretty much has Russia's chances of winning like up the wazoo? Like what the heck?
Well, it is hype. It happens with
The hype.
Sweden. It happens with Italy.
So, kinakabahan tayo dito.
It happens with Azerbaijan. It happens every year. And
So,
some people lose money with it when they do those hypes.
kaya
Uh,
kinakabahan niya ako eh.
okay, make that meme. Thank you.
Anyways,
Okay, let's move on.
after Russia, Sunday we will have the final three songs from
Malta.
Israel. Israel muna.
Hindi ko ramdam ang hype. Sorry.
Well,
I think it's gonna be last place
tingnan na.
Sumpa na yan sa Eurovision.
with Kobe,
Marimi.
Marami with
Marimi.
Home,
Marimi.
Marini.
Is it actually confirmed that the title of the song is home?
Yes, it's Home.
Okay. Well, the language is not yet here, but basically, I'll try to listen to what he does, but it seems parang medyo na problema kayo pagdating sa paano niya kakantahin yung kanta eh.
True.
Kasi, if he's a tenor, guess what? You need three of them.
Ah,
Yun. Okay.
You can
Never
do
mind that.
backup.
Hindi kasi, ganito yun eh. Medyo sa dami ng songs, talagang medyo malakas medyo may advantage. Yung advantage lang ng home base is the fact that they have home base privilege. If they can like own up to this, they can probably do well. I mean, comparing only to the past times they hosted, they might do well. But given that this is different, we might not know. Also, as a single tenor ever did well in the Eurovision, I think, no?
Israel
We'll
won it
find.
in the old competition, not the new. With
Hallelujah. At saka nag-fifth place sila noong
Hallelujah.
1990.
Bunny B.
No,
Um,
home base winning.
okay.
Home base results.
I worry about this song because of the disadvantage of hosting and having a not good track record. So remember Portugal, and we also need to remember Austria. What happened to
Ukraine.
them?
The last
Not
place.
Ukraine.
Ukraine
They
20
survived it.
second.
They survived.
22nd was their worst. So
It
let's
was
be
their
real.
worst, but it is not last place. Same with
Ano to?
like Switzerland. It was
Mm.
Switzerland. Sweden. It wasn't their worst,
It's fifth,
but it was no. I think 2013. What is
14th,
um no 2014? It was a better hosting season for them. But in 2013, I think it was their worst position in the
14th.
last decade.
Yeah, 14th. No, for, no, what the heck was I? What I'm saying is basically, home base. Here's the thing about home base. I think I read it somewhere. Basically, what they're trying to do is have this good enough entry that it would be good, like place good, but they don't want it to be too good that they waste their money again. I mean, Ireland failed it 3 times. Just kidding. Failed that strategy 3 times. Guess what? Okay, don't show me. But at this point, what Israel, to be fair, what Israel does not want to do in any way, shape, or form is host again. Okay,
Yeah,
that's the last thing they want. Win.
I mean, I get that they don't want to
No,
host again, but yeah, but the problem is, if you're trying to, it's the same with the
home
UK.
base.
If you're trying to go with the middle, if you're trying to aim for the middle, most likely you'll go in the bottom.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
We'll find out. After that, the next song that will be released would be
Malta.
um, Armenia,
I mean, yes, Cebu.
Hindi pa
Serbuk.
nagsisimula.
There
Walking
is
away.
a song
Mukhang
Ah,
released
okay
maganda
na.
now
yung
and a title
teaser na nakita
release.
ko.
Yeah, I like the music video.
Hindi pa nagsisimula yung contest, nag-walk out na siya. Charot. That's the joke.
Walk, oo.
Walking out eh. Hindi pa
Yeah,
nagsisimula yung contest.
yeah, I got good expectations for this, even though they did not qualify for last year. It's gonna be one of those
Same.
PP songs, pokpok songs that I would love.
Let's expect. Let's expect na maganda to. Seriously, kasi kung maganda ng Azerbaijan, maganda din to.
Hayastan. Hayastan has a decent track record. I think here's one thing for sure. They would probably not want to go full higher end on their song given last year. But who knows? I mean, in the junior revision, they kind of do well, even though even with the language rule. I think it's just that it's a lot riskier in the main song contest to go full highest stun on every one of us. I'm sure it's gonna be in English. We I'm gonna bet my nothing that it's gonna be in English, and maybe just maybe they
Oh,
at this point they're trying to spring back up. I mean, a non-qualification for highest stun is not good.
okay.
Anything
Morgan,
else?
Nothing else. Naiiyak na
Okay.
ako.
And finally, the last song that will be released on March 10 would be Malta.
Sure
And
na,
that
March
will
10.
be,
March
yep,
10.
it was
Let me give it a
confirmed
fact check.
that this is the last song. I put it last because it does not have a title or a snippet yet. So we only have to imagine what kind of song it will be.
Michaela Pache.
Walk on
Michela
water.
Pache.
Walk on water part 2.
Symphonics daw yung song. Symphonics daw.
Pag symphonics, alams na.
Ayun
Alam
na.
na,
Is it a
jury
bop
bait.
or
Is it gonna
a
be in English?
ballad?
Sana, sana
Somehow, ano
up-tempo.
siya? Somehow, di ba yung Bulgaria last year, di ba symphonics din yung nagano sa kanila, nag-arrange? Tama ba?
Which one? Which song?
Yung last year,
Which
yung
country?
Bulgaria. Bulgaria.
I think so.
Symphonics din ba yan?
Symphonic French. I think
Alams
it's
na.
for.
Ba't hindi pwede
I
mga
don't know.
dalawang
I'm sorry.
patong wala pa? Uh, okay, now what? His
Oh,
Malta might want to change their strategy because they've been doing pretty badly, right? non-qualifying for the last 2 years. Maybe this time around it would change. Who knows?
Yeah.
The
Okay.
thing is, Malta has the English advantage back then, but at this point, there's no one stopping them from going 14-3. But they had trauma on that. So
Okay. Anything else about Armenia?
Malta,
I
nothing
mean,
else.
Malta.
Nothing
nothing.
else.
Not much. We'll have to wait.
I'm sorry. In your moment.
Or like the next year, full like
Okay. So
oh, hello,
after Malta,
yun na yun, I think. Oh.
we're now moving on to one revamp because the other one I cannot find on Spotify. So, Czech Republic with Friend by Lake Manawi.
Same energy.
Has anyone watched the official YouTube video about it?
Yes,
Ang
I
Hello?
cute.
have. I like it. It's
What
Bakit
same
do you
wala
think
energy.
daw
about the
tayo?
revamp?
Bakit wala yung tipeg doon? Charot. Wala tayong ginawa.
Well, actually, wala ako narinig na call for ano
Oo.
videos regarding that. Because if there is, maraming gagawa, di ba?
Oo. Siguro random. Siguro yung mga cover lang siguro na kinuha nila.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
think this is for they only did it internally for some people. I think if they were smart with it, I think they would do a competition for people to do a
Cover.
cover of it. Yeah,
fine.
so they
Okay,
can show it in the actual contest. Jaynard.
well, it's the same energy. That's for sure. The same. Walang, the change is not. It will not affect any of it. It will not affect the fact that it still has a fighting chance in the semifinal. But yeah, that's the only thing. There's nothing changed at this point. Everyone is kind of like, oh man. But at this point, I won't. There's nothing much to comment. Every other person's like, oh, they did not choose this other. They did not choose Lana Del Rey, so they eating their words for breakfast. So you know, basic. So basically, they're finding a vibe at this point. They're finding their style. They now have a fighting chance at this point. But like I said, who cares about Barbara? So,
Okay. Regards to the song, I still like it. I think it's going to the final, and I like what they did with this. It's a kind of a Instagram story vibe with
Mm-mm.
all um, those apps thing. And I think if they are smart, again, if they are smart, they need to go to their Instagram and say, "Oh, we are getting pictures or videos from fans. If you want to send it, it will be our background for
is there
our
something?
presentation."
Is there something against doing that, or are they just really not doing that?
Which one?
Or, the provision that ganyang klaseng promotion on YouTube.
No, there's no nothing against it. I think if you remember Joe and Jake from the UK, they wanted people to give them their selfies,
Okay, so yeah, sure, sure.
and they had their selfies in the background for their song. So if they are smart, I think Czech Republic will do that, and we will be there.
With flags and all.
Cross fingers. Kahit na lang sa background.
Tingnan natin. I-DM nyo na lang sila. Ganun eh.
Okay, so we're not talking Albania because I cannot find a good. I cannot find the actual revamp of the song. So we're now gonna move on to okay. So the national final is wrapping up. What are your final thoughts, suggestions, and violent reactions about this year's national final season?
Everyone better fix their stuff. Thank you.
Thank you, Maruv. Thank you, Maruv. Promise. Thank you, Maru, for sacrificing so that we will have these bops from the national finals.
Harsh, harsh.
Joke lang, pero joke lang, pero alam natin na ano, pag si Maru nandun talaga, hindi pa tayo nakaget over kay Maru. Pag si Maru andun talaga,
Ito, plastic lang yan.
nako, ibang klase to.
Yeah, we
No,
need to talk about how controversial this national final is with all the disappointing results that has happened.
um,
Ah,
We'll
Ano yung
start with like
pinag-usapan?
a national final wrap up. What do you think about the national final, right? What happened this past 3 months?
at this, here's the thing. As much as people are like, this song is not good. Oh, this thing is a disappointmentness. We just can't say it's gonna be like a. So far, I mean, what we got was, well, it was, was probably not, how do you say this? Not bad. It didn't make any. It's not exactly like 2018 level kind of competence in there, but it's just just because the total hacking saves didn't win. I don't think it would have come from. I didn't think the song roster as a whole has been compromised because of that. I mean, I'm saying this in a very general sense. I might have my disappointments in Romania, but in the end, it's nothing of that, nothing of. I don't want to say this at the risk of sounding such a bleep, but nothing of value was lost. Also, Big Chair 2019. Next.
Big Chair, hindi naka-move on talaga to sa Big Chair. Anong meron sa Big Chair, Jenard?
It's a
Paki-explain
chair.
talaga.
That is good.
And I mean, paki-explain mo yung Big Chair.
I'm telling you, it's a
Ay,
chair that's big.
aside,
What more can
aside,
you ask for?
aside from Denmark na may Big Chair sila, baka may deep meaning pa yan sa'yo yung Big Chair.
No, it's just because it's a chair and it's big. A big chair. Big chair.
Ay, guys,
Next week,
kailangan ko
big
na
chair
ito
special
umalis.
tayo.
Bye,
Hi,
guys.
okay, sige, we're just gonna,
Bye-bye.
okay,
Bye.
bye. Thank you, Ludo.
Big
Okay.
To wrap it up,
Chair.
Ito muna ako. Ito muna ako.
with all the controversies and all this, it's still a good season. There are still good songs that we will review next time. So, our next episode, we will do the official Eurovision jury
Eto
for
na.
2019. And we will
We,
start with the Big Five plus host next week. So
how
be
is it gonna,
ready with your
how is it gonna work, Kuya?
suggestions, violent reactions.
Kuya, how is it gonna work? Like,
Okay, so okay, so these are the mechanics. On Monday, there will be a poll that I will post at the TPEG, and we will rate the songs from 1 to 10 there. That will be 50% of the vote.
Uh-huh.
And then we will record a podcast here on Saturday, and we will review the songs. First six songs will be from the Big Five Plus hosts. We will give them points ranging from 1 to 12,
Uh-huh.
just like Eurovision. And then at the end of that, and when we rank
The whole thing.
the whole thing, we will have a ultimate Philippine jury song ranking that I will post on
For
TPEG
Oge.
also.
Is this for Oge?
I don't know, this is just for TPEG.
sana
Okay.
40 peg only.
Okay. But yeah, so which means at this point in time when we start ranking, it's gonna be the Big Chair special. Yes.
Big Chair na
Oh,
naman.
picture. Okay, we will now wrap this up. So thank you for for coming to our Eurovision Philippines podcast. Again, my name is Ian from the Philippines.
I'm Gatsy.
Wala na.
And I'm Mr. Big Chair Jennerson Kabilao. Oh shit, I said my full name. Oh, sorry. I said my full
Di
name.
na makamove on. Okay, thank you and goodbye.
Subscribe to
Goodbye.
Philippine.
Okay.